It's review time. Activate Beast Morphers review. Unleash the review. While you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Also, check out and subscribe to my group channel, Comic Frontline, where the Frontline 6 come together every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time for Frontline Live to discuss all the latest news in geek culture and our top 5 comics of the week. Continue the conversation on the Frontline Discord. Be sure to check out ComicFrontline.com for the latest previews, reviews, news, and interviews, along with fun, unique features and daily updates. And don't forget to follow me, Comic Book Theater, Media Manus, and Comic Frontline on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Hey everyone out there, Ranger Nation, welcome back to the Comic Book Theater. I am Jay, and I'm here with another Beast Morphers review. Today we'll be reviewing Beast Morphers episode number 12. The title is Real Steel. And this episode is, the moral lesson for this episode is about relating to someone, I think, more. It's more about relating to someone, seeing something from someone else's perspective, and, maybe understanding people a little bit better. Communication is a big thing in here. So, it's a little bit complicated to just, sum up in one thing. It's not lying or, cheating. It's something a little bit more complicated, because it has to do with siblings and their relationships. I am a younger brother, so I have an older brother, and I can really relate to where Steel was at in here, where he looked up to his brother, but at the same time he wanted to be his own person. So I really like that. Steel is part human, which I don't understand how he has human DNA and wire circuitry, but I would love to see the science in that. But it's really cool, he wanted to play basketball, experience this and experience that. And Nate is like, you're my, Nate's thinking, he's my brother. I can't do this with him because I spent all my life inside of a lab, and I don't know how to play basketball or sport, or baseball or football or any sport, because I spent all my time in this lab. And Steel doesn't realize that, because Steel's like, he's my older brother. He can do anything. He's the world to me. He's perfect. He can do no wrong. And they just don't realize how the other is affected by this decision. And I really like, though, that Steel's out there experiencing new things and getting new things. And it's also making Nate, by the end, experience new things. Another part of the story was Blaze. He injected a photo machine made into the Monster of the Week, who can make copies of people, made a copy of Nate, infiltrated Grid Battle Force, blew up Nate's, ran into Steel. Steel ran into the real Nate, put 2 and 2 together when he saw them both on opposite sides of the hallway, ran after fake Nate, left the real Nate with Zoe, which could have been the fake Nate. He did not know that. But, he could have just went up to them, he was 5 feet away from him, could have went up to them and be like, hey, there's another you going down that hallway. And they all could have went down there and saved a bunch of time, but this is Power Rangers, so Steel went off on his own and went down there and confronted him. There was blasting in the lab, which set off some alarms. The Rangers were called there, and when they got there, instead of seeing a Nate and a Steel, they saw 2 Steels. And we find out that, they're trying to convince Nate that, one of them is the real one of them is not. And then the real Steel tells him, I'm sorry for what I did. I didn't realize that because you're my brother. I thought you could do everything. I didn't know you couldn't play basketball. I heard you talking to Zoe. Which I don't really think should consider you as someone who is known for that. As proof that you are who you are just because you overheard a conversation. I would have been more like, what is something I told you previously, and that would, in confidence, that would have been something more. But again, it's Power Rangers, so you gotta put that stuff aside. But the fake Steel gets the blaster, shoots up the computer, which stops them from activating their Zords, because apparently Nate's computer runs the Zords, yet every time we see the Zords being deployed, it's in the command center where Commander Shaw tells the person at Ops or whatever that station platform you want to call it is, to send, mobilize the Zords. So they're the ones who do it. Now, I think that would have been a better way to do it, is have Nate come in there and blow up that computer, because that is the actual computer that runs the Zords. But Nate is also, and of course, the Rangers go. Nate fixes it with the help of Steel. They destroy the monster. They destroy the Gigadrone. Everything's done. Rangers go back. Steel teaches Nate how to play basketball, or sort of play basketball, or be the basketball by the end. But they do have a little bonding moment, which I think is nice, especially as a brother. I do appreciate that. But there's also the story where Nate is developing the Beast claws. Now we have one of these coming out for the toy, and we also know that it's connected to the Red Fury mode. Now, this episode also did not play off the little data chips that they've been doing to collect the Power Rangers' powers. So my thoughts are that they're going to use the data chip in maybe the next episode, and they're going to get the power, and then when the Avatar gets all three powers, the only way they can defeat it is by powering up, and you're going to see the Red Fury Ranger power up then, because it's going to be a boost in power so they can defeat the Avatar and release their power so they can't copy their powers anymore. But yeah, it's a really solid episode. I give it probably four power bolts out of 5. So it was a little bit too much with the moral lesson, but it wasn't overly done, I don't think. But it was a really nice episode. My big gripe with this is that we're not getting the B-spots anymore. Last episode, I said, at least we got to see Cruz a little bit, but it seems like we had them in the beginning, and I really liked them. I thought it would be interesting to see them when they interact with Steel, but it hasn't happened, because now it's like, oh, this is all about Steel. He's the only B-spot that's around. And I hate that. I really want to see more of him interacting with them. Maybe him getting them to participate in human games, like human things, getting to bond with them, because he is part human and part B-spot. So it would be fun if he gets to interact with the B-spots a little bit, and maybe them have a little envy, for him, because he's a Ranger also, So I wanted to see, more of the B-spots. But it was still a good episode. And I want to know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Did you see the episode? And if you did, what did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you like where Steel's going? Do you can you relate to Steel or Nate in this episode? Just let me know all your opinions and more in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next review. Until then, may the power protect you.